Hi, my name is Forrest McFeet and I'm the chairman of the La Vista Body Corp here at the Mondesir complex. There are 4 original towers in the Mondesir complex, and 3 years ago our combined body corporates decided to refurbish these buildings, not because they were leaky buildings particularly, but because they were monolithic clad and they were looking tired. So we're going to show you a short video on just how the system was done, the Stowe system. Each building was totally scaffolded and weather protected because, as you will see in a minute, the complete cladding was removed from the original. The original buildings were constructed of concrete columns with timber infills, and every wall that had a timber infill was stripped right back to the internal jib board and rebuilt from that point out. Having stripped off the old cladding and replacing any timber that was suspicious of being decayed or damaged, then new fiberglass bats were put back in against the walls and a rigid air barrier fitted, which is more or less like the cladding that was originally taken off. The next stage of the operation was to put battens over the cladding. These are tannalised timber battens with stainless steel headers, and these battens were fixed through the rigid air barrier onto the timber, and then on top of the battens go this German stainless steel mesh, which has a building style paper interwoven amongst it. This is the key to where the new plaster system goes, but as you can see with the battens we now have a cavity between the inner wall and the outer wall to ventilate any moisture or dampness that is created by condensation. The German Stowe system goes on in 4 separate operations. There's the original sprayed on coat of, this is concrete basically, that goes on over the stainless steel mesh. Then, as you can see, there is a fiberglass reinforcing scrim or mesh that is put on top of that first coat. Then there is a build coat put on top of the fiberglass mesh, and then we go down here further, you'll see the next layer. Then we have basically the finished coat, which goes on top of the last build coat, and then the whole system is finished with a paint system that's imported from Germany and has an incredibly long life. So as you can see, starting from the beginning, we had stripped right back to the internal jib board. Then we had new timber replacement where there was any damaged, and there was very little damaged. Then we had new fiberglass bats installed. Then a layer of Harditex, which is called a rigid air barrier. Then the battens. Then the stainless steel mesh, and then the 4 build system from the Stowe German plaster system to give us this finished surface here. That's it. You go. Looking up now, you can see there is a band around each floor level. This band has a gap in the cavity behind it to allow any moisture or condensation to escape and stop the building sweating. The completed project results in the first of the buildings, La Vista, that I'm the chairman of, receiving their Code of Compliance certificate, which indicates that the building is now right up to 2011 specifications, and surely has a very long and happy future ahead of it. Thank you very much.